Chat saying Phobonks for the Phobies, or is it Phoboops? Because if we get some Rambolina games, we get some boopage going. It could also be Phobies! Yep, it's true. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's Saturday night, and we got some more Phobies on deck. If you're interested in seeing more Phobies, by the way, just throwing it out there, but you can check the socials, which are down and below me that way. Check out the YouTube channel, get a subscribe, some likes there. Or if you're seeing this on YouTube, come check me out on Twitch, RTChompGG, just like the YouTube channel. All right, we got a game. We'll come back to that. So we're on Big House, I believe. So I used to start with Gravedigger a lot. I've kind of gotten away from that particular opener in favor of something like this. Now, I don't know, and I was talking about this last night, and because I was playing so much Urtuk earlier today, I didn't have time to really wrap my head around this. But if you... The conversation topic from last night was, say you open like this, going first or second, but primarily first. You open 2 and 1. Say Cassowary and Cat. It could be other things, but let's just assume that for the moment. Where should they be? And obviously that's going to be map dependent. But if you're going second, your opponent opens that, and you want to match it with the same opener, should you mirror the Cassowary? Or should you put Cat down there? Like, it's an interesting topic, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet, or where things should be. So our opponent's now locked down essentially these 2 points. We can't really contest it. Now this does 476. So we can't take this top point because they could leap and then jar. We're just going to take this one. If they jar, 1, 2, 3, they can't hit this Cassowary here. If we move up, like, we can't go to this spot. This is going to take a little bit of time to get online, but we could utilize it to help solidify our position. Now, the drawback of this is we're spending keys that we may not necessarily have to. We could have instead invested in a Gravedigger, a Murderfly, a Jar, all of which could hypothetically threaten what our opponent's doing. I'm doing alright, CBG. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're just enjoying some Phobies tonight. So the tournament I was going to originally had planned to play in and stream got called off earlier this afternoon, so that's why I elected to go with some Phobies action tonight. Which I'm more than happy to do, because I really do enjoy this game. So what we could do is take this point, they kill it. You move there, they can't reach. I think we want to bank points because we're heading towards a logjam. And I don't think our opponent's going to be able to break it with this particular position. But we could set up an erratic, and I'd rather get it sooner rather than later. This guy's mechanical. The clown. Forget his name. Bo Mangles. And it has a pretty significant amount of HP. It's about as much as our Stabby. Our opponent elected to bank as well, which I kind of expected, but we're going to break the stalemate here to some degree. And then we'll see what we can do. So again, we could cap this, but they have 2 things that can target this down. So we're going to position this here so that next turn... Well, we won't be able to get Erratic into position next turn. It'll be the turn after. But we're going to try and get this set up. See, I'm not a fan of those cards, CBG. Although the first one... I don't remember that one offhand, but Monastic Devotion I'm not a huge fan of. Alright, our opponent is mostly mirroring our exact plays, which is kind of awkward. It's a little awkward. How do we break this? I imagine if we go Gravedigger and try and lock this down, they're going to go Gravedigger themselves. So we could go this thing, try and threaten up there. I don't really want to do that. Jar's a little weird because our positioning is going to have to get bizarre. I think we want a dimensional phobie in order to, like, try and pull something out of position. This isn't really ideal. We're getting into this weird standoff. I almost want to get a Gravedigger to break part of our infrastructure back here and move stuff up into a better position. See, like here, we can't get both to hit erratic, which is obnoxious. We're going to force them to do something. But are we really forcing them to do anything? I don't really care about the cat. It's clearly going to die. It's just a matter of what can we do as follow-up. Maybe it would have been better to wait a turn and then use the knight so that way, I mean, we'd pull whatever killed it onto the point, probably. Maybe not probably, but most likely. But we would trade for something, probably. And then we would... So they should move it up one more, move it here. How many points am I at in Arena now? I'm not sure offhand. We can check that after this game. I'm not really sure, Fanglade. See, they can't move this in cleanly. They could have moved it right here, and I don't think there's any way we could have threatened it, and then they could do whatever they were planning to do one more turn. But now they have the max amount of phobies out, kind of like the position we were in last turn. They can move the cassowary up and trade it for the knight, which I guess wouldn't be bad. If we try and go to this position with anything, whatever we put there is dead. Like, just full stop. The question is, can we get bow mangles without dying? Or losing something important? I'm not clear that that's the case. So this could end up pulling the sheep into a position we don't want it to be in, aka on the point. So this will do 5. It's not going to kill our erratic. But it's not going to be great. I don't know that we really want to do that. So I don't think a jar can get us. This protects the stabby from getting hit by the sheep. Like, we should be able to light up the sheep. Like, that's fine, I guess. It's annoying that they hit this. It's gonna die. Unless they allow it to live. They probably shouldn't. But I think we can kill Erratic and heal through this. Possibly. Maybe not. We're at 500. Okay, so our Erratic probably trades. So we're -4 right now on this turn because it was Cassowary and the Knight. Really -1 because we got their... What's it called? But -2 because we lost the cat earlier. Trying to keep track of all the keys over the course of the game. But we should be able to kill both of these, I think. We may not be able to, and maybe I miscalculated here. So we're gonna die to this. If we boop, Rambolina's probably dead. We don't boop, we're probably in trouble. We go for our own sheep here. Rambolina seems to have been a mistake. Unbearable has kind of been a go-to for me the last few games. I would love to have sent Rambolina in, but I think it's just gonna die. We might have been able to separate the damage differently. Unfortunate. So we would have ended up with like a little bit more damage on the sheep, but I don't think there was any way we were killing it. And we definitely needed to remove Erratic. I think we might have just been over-aggressive going in. You know, we could have held back and not forced anything. But I mean, this is tradition for the stream. We have to lose the first game of the night. Gotta lose the first game of the night. Can't break the streak. I feel like there was one stream where we didn't lose the first game. I don't know. So our opponent still has 3 keys left, and they're already in a better position than us, so not feeling great. Hey, Stripes, just started this evening, just started. But like I was just saying, the tradition for the stream is we punt the first game. So no matter what we do, this is going to get in. If we put anything here, it's going to get lit up. $1,000. I don't know about this, but I feel like we got to do something. I don't know that we can pull this one back. I kind of expect a jar or a murder fly here. We can boop here, but it's not going to accomplish anything. And we're going to have to body block one thing off, and I don't know what it's going to be. It probably has to be stabby so that at least the bear can do something. You just got Flopsy last night. Resurrect comes in clutch a lot. I started to use the Resurrect Phobies a lot early on, and then they've kind of fallen off for me. I don't remember the last time I used it, and I mean, I think we forced Flopsy just because it was an arbitrary thing, which I also just picked up last night. I had the Jackalope King for a while, and I was waiting for the other Jackalopes to show up, and they finally did, but since it's level 1, it's not great right now. Stat-wise, it leaves much to be desired. do? Game? There we go. Struggling a little bit to get the game to cooperate. Alright, so Rambolina's going to eat it here. I don't think there's any way that it's going to live. We just got to hope that we can get them to make a mistake. Given that we made a whole bunch earlier in the game, it's our opponent's turn to make a mistake and donate us some stuff. It's only fair, right, chat? Alright, so that's expected. There's really nothing we can do. This will then kill it. Because we're only at 900. This... Actually, we'll survive this. Because this is only... Or no, it's not. Never mind. I don't have any idea why they did that instead of just killing Rambolina. Right? So we've been at 1,090? I guess they didn't want to give it up to the bear? Question mark? But, like, it's gonna die anyway. So we're gonna kill the sheep with Stabby. Move Rambolina up. We do this. Four, 9, say 1,000, 1,500. This is gonna die. So Rambolina is going to die no matter what, so we're going to try and body block a bit here. Stabby is likely to eat it also this turn. Like, there's a variety of ways that they can clear a path and get in there. And we just have to hope that they move something into a position that we can kill it. But yeah, this is not looking great for this side of the monster team. Now, if they play it safe, we could pull back and hypothetically draw the game out further and maybe make something happen. I don't expect that to really be feasible. Our mobility is exceptionally limited. All their phobies can move 2 spaces. Ours can only move 1. Really? So, regardless of where we put Stabby, it's gonna die. I think we do something like this. They move up, that's 5, 10, say 15. What's their hard health at? They're pretty healthy. I mean, 3,400, almost 35 is not... I don't think they're in the danger zone kind of thing. Actually, wait. They're going to deal more damage because they could leap to us there. No, I can't quite take all the panic points and win because they would be able to... I guess we could have gone for it. But we would have lost this guy in the process, and I don't think we kill fast enough. So I don't like how we're trading panic points here, because as we rotate, they can come along the bottom and eventually just rush our heart. Now, we do have a life advantage, so maybe that's fine. So they fly here. I think this is as far as we can go. I don't think we can move Stabby up because we risk losing stuff and, like I said, opening this up to just have, like, maybe they can't race us. But right now, they can't target either of these with all three. And if they want to trade panic points back and forth, I guess we're okay with that because we do have the life lead. So even if it's just we take 200 one turn, they take 200 another turn, eventually we come out ahead on top with that. So we can kill Cassowary this turn, which will... Okay, they moved it. I was going to say, we could kill Cassowary, which would have decreased the potential damage output that they would have had, which is kind of a big deal. So if we go here and poke Cassowary, they hit for 5, 10, 15, basically, which is what we keep saying. Alternatively, we just wait and say, come get me. They go here. We're going to wait. So the logic here is if they send Cassowary to the heart, which I feel like they're trying to say, hey, I'm threatening this. Yeah, they're going to go up this way. We could split off and kill it. Alright, they're just going to go for it, because I think they've accepted that they can't fight this. Now, they could collapse back. Like, maybe we should have moved Stabby. But if they try and fight this, as opposed to going for the heart, they might be a... They have the damage to kill Stabby, but he's going to kill something. I obviously haven't, like, really counted it, so maybe this is a mistake. Like, maybe we should have just let these two go and then sent Stabby and the bear after Stairmaster. Yeah, so one of them's gonna die, then I kill the other one. And by the other one, I mean I'm gonna kill the... Oh, we can't kill Stairmaster. See, that's weird. Maybe they counted it up and I'm not going to be able to kill Stairmaster? Or they figured they have the mobility to now run around the map and because they have the panic point advantage, they're okay. No, they're going to eyeball fight it. Laser beams. We're turning into G.I. Joe, chat. Red lasers and blue lasers. Well, in this case, just red lasers, but, you know. I think we win this trade. Maybe we don't. I'm looking at it now. So if we hit again, we can't actually kill them. But 2 more hits will kill them. And they can't take a panic point that we can't, like, we can guard all 3 panic points. I think we got him. We might have done it on the first game of the night, chat. It's a Christmas miracle. I don't want to get too excited because I'm sure there's a way to throw. So they're going for the heart. We can't come out. I wonder if we run away. So if we go here... What are they at? 1,300? Not quite enough. So they go here, and they go here. Because they can't hit us from this position, right? That was a close game? Yeah, it's pretty damn close. I think if you just stay, you win. I think you're right. I mean, they can't burn down the heart in time. We're just trapping them, essentially. Like, they can move here and zap once, but it doesn't matter. Obviously, we don't want to move into range, because then we get blown up. You can farm your tears, or XP, or both, whatever comes off of hitting the heart. Yeah, this game was really close. This game was really close. Definitely a GG. I have bad news for you, friend. That eyeball, it goes squish. It goes squish. GG. I'll take that one. First game of the night, we actually won, chat. That's unheard of. Didn't think that was going to happen. The game was looking dicey for a while. Definitely looking dicey for a while. So, the free jacks are, due to the holiday event, are showing up more frequently. But do you get the regular jacks faster, too? Must be cheating. Exactly, Doc. Can't possibly be earned. I only have 3k XP. I'm now hitting that wall where, like, it is very difficult to get upgrades on things. The idea of getting some of these things to level 20 feels like it's light years away. Light years away. Now, admittedly, I probably sunk experience into things that I may not end up using. Long term, I mean. Which is unfortunate. It's not significantly different than if you played a digital card game and then you crafted a bunch of garbage legendaries or garbage high rarity cards that you thought were going to be good and then they turned out to be crap. Or in real life buying them, I guess. That isn't really a compelling defense, we'll say, of that. It is what it is. Oh, there we go, Fanglade. Which reminds me, we wanted to look at leaderboards. So I am apparently 48. I'm at 2332, very, very symmetrical. Happy Easter. All right, take it easy, Eric. Have a good night. Have a good holiday. Yeah, it was. I think it was Fanglade that was asking. Somebody was asking earlier, but apparently I am 48. Now, what's funny is I remember one of my first Phobies streams, which is going back a few weeks now, that Ryuichi... Oh, they must have been playing games. Because I could have sworn they had an 80% win rate. Like, actually 80. The 77.9 is close enough, but... they haven't played in a while. Which is kind of funny. They haven't played since the beginning of last month, and yet still are at the top of the ladder. I was curious, and I went looking. So this person is at 3, and they are pretty active right now. Like, they played games today, I think it said. Yeah, they had games played today. Aqua, I think I saw their name in Discord. They have a 90% win rate. Savage. And they're pretty active because they've been playing last few days. So point is it's not somebody who's just like camping the ladder. I mean, Doc, this is I think this challenges some of the Runestrike stuff. 90% win rate. I mean, I've had some high 80s, but I don't think I've had a deck that has been 90% or better for an extended period. Ryuji has starred replays, that's why they're not recent. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see the stars. I didn't realize that would do that for other people. Okay, so yeah, they are active. Never mind. Because there are some games down here, which obviously they had to be playing because we saw that the win rate was changed, or at least I remembered it being, like I said, I think it was like 80 point something. Some phobies I haven't seen on here yet. That's going to be the new meme. But how many games is that, Doc? And I'm actually curious what version you're running, because like I said, I was trying a few different versions and I wasn't happy with where they were. Need to play 74 more games. It's just an absurd amount of games to do this. Has anybody gotten this in chat? Like, how much better is the silver season card, or the gold pack compared to the silver? Because, granted, it's 2 weeks from now, but, like, another 94 games is a lot of games. I don't know how many games a day it averages out to, and I guess if I had started my async journey sooner, I probably would have it, but that's a pretty solid amount. Like 2 losses. Were they all against the same person? I think last season people were getting ultra rares from the gold pack. Is it guaranteed? Because that's one thing that's unfortunate about this, and as compared to a lot of the suggestions that I've talked about and people have brought up in Discord, I think something here, just telling you literally what the contents are and what the chances are, you know, even if it's as vague as what they have in the store, where it's so many upgrades and this many, and even better chance. Like, if it was this, I'd feel better. This is still not good. I want the exact percentages. And I mentioned this in the context of other games, that internationally, aka I'm from the US, so outside the US, there are countries around the world that legally require you to post your chances, like what the odds are of ending up with a certain thing in the game client. So if Phobies is available in those countries, they obviously have the data, but they have to share it there. It would be nice to get that information. I know the psychology as to why companies, specifically companies, we're going to emphasize that, push that sort of thing, aka hiding that information. But so it's like the expensive coffee pack or something. Gotcha. Another Ramses and a Brienne. Have you been tracking who's been going first, Doc? Because I'm curious how that has played into it. Because I've had streaks of, like, I win 15 games in a row. All right, we're back on Big House once again. Just almost lost chat. All right, we're going second this time. So you're going triple one drop? I guess not. They're going Gesundheit. You know, Gesundheit off the bat isn't bad, I guess. Capturing the panic point on 1 doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Since we're not under pressure already, do we go for something slow like this? We're going to try this. Obviously, it's going to take 1,000 years for Unbearable to get into range, but doing it sooner means we have more opportunity. It can obviously tank some hits from Gesundheit also. You know, we're not in as much danger of it just exploding. Eternal Night complicates things. So maybe we would have been better off just going for 3. So a 1-drop and a 2-drop like they did, and then Unbearable this turn. Because I think we have to do something like this right now. Stem some of the bleeding. So if we went Cassowary, we could leap and then jar this, I think. If they expose it, we'd be trading jar for, excuse me, Cassowary for Gesundheit, which I guess is fine. We'll have to see. This is a lot of damage early on. This is a lot of damage. And if we go jar, then this is exposed, so... Like we do the jar play. Get a little chomp action going, I see that. I see it. Um... 5, 10, 1600. Oh, we're in trouble here. I know those just trade, but... Oh, they don't! He didn't do enough damage. Alright, so we'll cap this point. And we'll get you in range. I mean, it's gonna trade out in the end, because they're just gonna pop it with something and then retreat, but... That's a Hydra. What's the setup from now? I'm not sure I follow you, Dragon. I mean, as far as, like, trying to further our board, I'm not sure. So we're retreating on the... I keep wanting to call them unspeakable, but it's unbearable. Because we can hit the points, whichever one they decide to take. This can recap so that we're not taking more damage. They have 4 keys. They have 4 keys. I think mirroring them... Oh, no, we can't do this. We probably want to get our own Gravedigger online, to be honest, so that way we can just crack their stuff immediately. But we can't advance, because then it will be in range and just die for free. I didn't really want to do the Gravedigger play, but I think we have to honor it. So I think we kill their Gravedigger here. As you have board advantage at the moment, you can try to snowball with Stabby and then save for Erratic any heavy cost carry. I was thinking about that, but I may have been too worried about this Gravedigger play. Maybe it didn't matter, and it would have been fine. We probably take 1,000 on this, which is okay. Uh-oh. set my alarm for the wrong time. I meant to set it for 11 o'clock. Apparently I set it for 10 o'clock. Alright, so we get that for free. We go here. We're gonna go stabby now. That could be a mistake. We are gonna crack this. Wait, do we need to? Oh god. I rewound too far. Almost really screwed that up. That was bad. Time management seems to be an issue for you. Yeah, it can be. It can be. I really thought that was going to live. I miscounted this. The main reason is I'm streaming, to be honest. The main reason is because I'm streaming. Bees! So we unfortunately traded sheep for Gravedigger, which is not what you want. That is not good. We're not in a much better position here, either. We kind of have to kill this. Otherwise, they get our Gravedigger for free also. This makes their life a little bit more complicated, but not really. At least they can't take the point. I want a bank, but we just don't have a window to do it. We're going to have to try it here. I think this is another lost game tonight, chat. Us posting gives the opponent a slight advantage in these matches. It comes up. It happens sometimes. I mean, we have a little bit of life to play with, but not a lot. We don't have a ton of breathing room. If we block this off, does that get us anything? I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, I was thinking about caging the sheep, to be honest. I think we're going to try this. I don't know how well this is going to work. Game, please. I don't know if this really matters. But blocking here doesn't really do anything for us. We're going to lose the Gravedigger no matter what we do unless we put it down here, and even then we might. Because they could meatball hit with this and then run the jar up. The hell is this? I've never seen this phobie before. Bad sushi. Man, there are so many poison phobies that... Wait, does this not have an attack? It just has the ability? Huh. And it's, what, range 1? Interesting, okay. Ah. I don't know whether we want Murder Wing or Jar. I think it's Jar. You should have moved the Stabby one tile to the left to trade Murder Wing. We would have gotten it this turn, yeah. So that probably was appropriate. This thing is hilarious. This is actually going to survive. This is a little scary, because they could try and go face here. I think we did. I think we actually pulled this back. I was very concerned, but we should be in good shape. That guy's concerning. That's an enormous amount of poison. I don't want to send him in, but I'm not sure we have much of a choice. Like, we have to cap one of these points. We can't keep taking damage. And Stabby's probably the least relevant of these. Question is, do we want to move Unbearable? I'm kind of worried about the Murder Fly sneaking over. Whatever, we'll just leave it like this. Go for all of it. I mean, honestly, sometimes committing like that is better, because it's just like, you can't... If you do half and half, like you go in, but only partially, you end up getting pulverized. But if you commit all the way, sometimes you can just get there. Alright, so they're doing it to pull them onto the point, I guess. This thing has 1100 health. I didn't realize it had that much. I pick the time to commit when the other guy lacks damage to kill my carry. I mean, that's an appropriate way to do it. So I don't know if they were bunching things there to help us or what. But that seems to have not worked out in their favor. I'm not an expert, but that doesn't seem like it worked out for them. Maybe we're dead anyway. Oh, they're gonna pass, okay. Yeah, the poison wouldn't allow us to actually cap. Which, I mean, that's how the game works. But yeah, I don't think bunching their guys like that was exactly what they wanted to do. Oh my god, chat. We get a win. GG. We can win the game. It happens. We can win the video game. GG. Oof. Big oof. Bees! Video games! Yay! Top deck it, or they top deck, whatever. Alright, jumping in the next one. But if I lose to variance in other games, it doesn't bother me immediately, but it is exceptionally tilting after the fact, and it eats at me, and I don't forget it for, like, years. You know, if I miss top 8 at a tournament because my opponent top decked 6 times in a row, like, yes, that's the way the game works, but that's still tilting. As compared to if I make a mistake and lose as a result of that mistake, then it still bothers me. Like, I feel worse in the moment, but I feel better overall. We should have set the cassowary up here, so that way if they put a jar up here, we can kind of threaten it. We're going to bank the other key. I don't know if this is a good idea. But yeah, it's two different kinds of frustrations where you can be mad at yourself or upset with yourself because you lost, but ultimately you can learn from that and correct it going forward. You can't fix variance, so that's why it doesn't bother me. Actually, cassowary down. Well, yes, but there's nothing down here to fight, so that's why I wasn't worried about it. Like, if you mean down by, like, sending it down this way, I didn't think that was necessary, but... So we can't kill their cassowary. They have 208 health. So, like, this is just going to come down and kill it. We have some breathing room. So we're going to get that online. Question mark. So, what can they block with this? They could come down here and block... Like, there's two spots. It will funnel us into a choke point, but... That's interesting. They came off the... I mean, they don't need to be on the stim pad, so they can threaten something here, but I don't know that that matters. Gravedigger is kind of bad there. Yeah, I don't really get why it's there. So they can't blow up Stabby. They're going to do, like, 5... We'll round it up to 10, 14. That's not enough. I guess we're just taking this. I guess we're just taking that. I don't really like Unbearable here, but, I mean... I don't know. I'm not really sure. Ability to castrate in your jar? Oh, free jar. Yeah. So we... I mean, our cassowary was strong enough to just kill their jar because it was lower level, so we didn't need to go jar, but I don't really like our follow-up here. I don't really like our follow-up. I mean, are you going to run this in? Because we can just now kill your cassowary. I don't really understand that one. Oh, they're going to move this down and take all 3 points? I mean, that's fair, I guess. You can't kill it with this thing. Yeah, you have to kill it with this. Which, like... Okay. It is good, bears good to siege down mid while jar covers bottom point. I mean, that's kind of what I had in mind, but I don't know if it's... I don't know, it feels very reactionary and very slow right now, but... I mean, that is literally... They are literally slow, so... It's like, yes, That's what they are. Actually, yes, we want to do it this way. If we go here... we can go here and hit the point. So if we set up jar... we're just going to get it online. They can't touch it here. But they can dance the murder fly around it and be super obnoxious. But if the murder fly ever comes in range, we'll blow it up. I mean, hopefully. You'd only need to worry about top, but yeah, you'd be winning anyways. Gotcha. That'll be pretty annoying, because does that kill it? It doesn't kill it, lol. It leaves it at 3 health. Get out of here. So I think the jar might have been a mistake, because it's not really going to do anything for a while. Because we have to respect, like, everything they're doing. So we could move it down and hit this, which matters because a lot of our stuff only does like 400. But I think we just kill the murder fly. Alright. So we kill this. Only one of these things can get to the jar. Those 480, so we do this, probably. They didn't bank keys. We do need to get something online. We gotta do stuff. Can't wait forever. I think we're gonna go murder fly, I guess. Maybe fall back with jar and get the bat. I didn't want to take damage on it. Like, they can't get to the jar. They can hit it with this, but it's not gonna die. Like, if this was gonna die, I absolutely would have brought it back. I wouldn't want to leave it exposed. But right now, because it's not gonna present, like... I don't even know what they could have at this stage that could reach it. Like, we're never gonna let them get to it. Now, we may have made a mistake. Yeah, we made a mistake with this. Because the fly can now die. We gave up the fly for free, which was silly. Or not. Wait, what? Okay. I mean, you don't have to kill it. I'm okay with that. How much is this? This is 501. So we could do... You do 545. Actually, we want to do it this way. Nope. Stop. Game. So that pulls this closer is the main reason I wanted to do it. We could probably bank keys even though we're down. We're just going to bank keys because I don't feel like doing something this late in the turn. Our opponent still has 6 keys, so they could still do stuff. Banker set up Gravedigger bottom. Yeah. Gravedigger would have been a good idea. I expect they're going to try and rush this bottom point, but they kind of can't. So the Gravedigger would have been a good idea. This thing just dies, doesn't it? Oh, it has 1,400 health. Whoa, maybe it doesn't. 1,400's a lot. This opponent's setup is very interesting because they're not really interested in any of the stronger phobies. So if they have Jar, they can get our Murder Fly. Wait, did we kill their Jar? I don't even remember. We're just doing this so we have all 3 points. I don't think there's any way that they can get to our Jar, so I'm okay advancing it here to try and poke. He's just trying to stat check you. The snake is awful when behind. Yeah, I've heard a lot about how the snake is pretty strong when you're ahead. Killed the Jar with Cassie. Yes, we did. I told you, Chad, I'm getting tired. I can't even remember what's happening. Can't even remember what's happening. But that is, in fact, correct. I mean, we could pull back, and there's really not much they can do. Like, we do this. Do this. Gravedigger, I guess, like we were saying. So that'll lock off this point entirely, and then we only even have to fight over one. I don't know that pulling back is worth it, but like I said, I'm tired. I'm just doing stuff. Zombies in general are good to snowball. By example, Pterodactyl is dead awful when I have less phobies than my opponent. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. It is thematically appropriate, I guess, that they snowball very well, because that's like how it works in zombie movies, right? Like, an individual zombie is not dangerous, but a swarm, a horde of zombies is threatening. You're gonna boop them, do damage to the bees, and then leave? I was considering that. But I kind of just wanted to get out. I mean, we wasted an action, so there was no reason not to, but... Well, here's the reason not to, just so we still have the boop online. Which actually was the other mistake that I made in... Not the last game, 2 games ago on, can't think of the name of the map, but we used a boop that maybe we didn't have to. You might be able to just kill this. No, we can't. I mean, we could if we moved up the jar. Which I guess we're okay with. Like, we're giving up the jar here, but they're down to 2 phobies. It's this thing and this. I certainly hope we can win through that, because it'll be very sad if we can't. I mean, we should be able to burn this thing down, right? We got 8, 12, 14, 18 or so, I think. Game. There we go. That thing only does 270 damage. We actually could have moved on to the stim pad for lols, but we'll stick with this. I think this map would be less chaotic if they replaced the stim pads with healing spas. Yes. I don't know if it would necessarily be better. I don't know. I need to play this map more. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Game, please. I can't click on anything tonight. This game is not super Twitch intensive. You know, we're not playing a we're not playing a first-person shooter that you really have to be pinpoint accurate in. I can't click on the damn phobie and click on the spot. GG. That'll do it for tonight, though. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Black Lives Matter.